Alright, folks, gather round. I'm your storyteller, Big Al from the South Side, the kinda guy who slung burgers at Wrigley, dodged potholes on Lakeshore Drive, and seen enough weird crap in this city to fill a blues album. Grew up hearing tales of Capone's ghosts and the resurrection Mary Hitchhiker, but nothing preps you for the real chills hiding in your rearview mirror. This yarn's about a buddy of mine, call him Rico. Solid dude, mid-30s, ex-mechanic turned rideshare hustler after the plant shut down. Balled in early, always rocking a Cubs cap, with a laugh that could cut through traffic jams. He drives the graveyard shift, 10 p.m. to dawn, picking up drunks, night shifters, and the occasional weirdo. Pays the rent on his cramped apartment in Pilsen, keeps the X off his back. Easy money, he'd say, sippin' gas station coffee. But one foggy October night in 2025, yeah, right around now, that all went to hell in a handbasket. It starts innocent, app pings at 1 a.m., pick up at a dingy corner near the Loop, Wabash and Adams, under the L tracks rattling like skeletons dancing. Rico pulls up in his beat-up Prius, windows fogged from the chill. Passenger, a chick in her 20s, pale as milk, bundled in a black trench coat that screams vintage thrift. Long dark hair, eyes hidden behind shades at night. Weird, but hey, Chicago's full of eccentrics. She slides him back, mutters, O'Hare, Terminal 3, voice soft like wind through alleyways. Rico nods, cranks the heat. Rough night, he asks, trying to chat for that 5-star tip. She just stares out the window, silent as a grave. Radio's playing low, some old school blues, Muddy Waters moaning about bad luck. Traffic's light, but the fog's thick, rolling off the lake like a bad omen, swallowing streetlights. Rico glances in the mirror, she's fidgeting, clutching a small purse like it's her lifeline. You flying out tonight? He probes. Finally, she speaks, whispery, accent faint, maybe Eastern European. Not flying, warning. Rico chuckles nervous. Warning what? Bad weather? She leans forward, and a sudden, sharp scent hits Rico, not perfume, but a sickening mix of damp earth and ozone, the smell of a forgotten grave. The city, it's coming. The shake, the fall. Rico's skin prickles, goosebumps like he's driving through a meat locker. Lady, you alright? Need me to pull over? But she just shakes her head, and her fingers, cold as buried bone, brush the back of his neck, leaving a patch of stinging cold. She scribbles something on a napkin from his glove box. Halfway up the Kennedy Expressway, things get freaky. Fog's so dense, Rico's crawling at 40, wipers slap pin, useless. He checks the mirror again, empty seat. What the? He swerves, nearly clips a semi, slams on brakes at the shoulder. Twists around, no passenger, door locked, windows up. But the back window is now completely clear, wiped clean from the inside by something that isn't condensation. On the seat, that napkin, folded neat. He snags it, unfolds under the dome light, scrawled in red ink, looks like blood. Nah, marker, the ground will swallow the towers. October 13th. The lie is in the stone. Save who you can. Rico's heart jackhammers. Holy shit, he mutters, sweating bullets. Dates 2 days out, October 13th, 2025. Earthquake bomb in Chicago. We ain't Cali, man. He reaches for his phone to call 911. Dead. No signal. The Uber app, frozen on a map that shows his car stationary, right in the middle of Lake Michigan. Ghost ride, he jokes to himself, but his laugh's hollow. He feels completely, terrifyingly isolated. Rico bails the shift early, hauls ass home. Tries sleeping, but nightmares hit, city crumbling, skyscrapers toppling like dominoes, screams echoing off the lake. Next morning, he hits the streets, digs into that. Calls his cop buddy, Sanchez from the precinct. Run a plate or something. Sanchez laughs. On a ghost? Come on, Rico, you been hitting the sauce. But he humors him, checks missing persons. Bingo, Elena Vasquez, vanished in '98 after a ride from the airport. Description matches. Pale, dark hair, trench coat. Last seen getting into a cab near O'Hare. Cops wrote it off as runaway, but her family swore she was warning about a big shake, something tied to the old subway tunnels collapsing. Rico's gut twists. Coincidence? Or is she looping through time, dropping clues? He can't shake it. Drives the same route that night, fog rolling in thicker. App pings again, same pickup spot. No freaking way, Rico whispers, but he accepts. Gotta know. Pulls up, there she is, Elena, or her ghost, same coat, same shades. Slides in, same destination. You again. Rico blurts, voice shaken. She smiles faint, like she knows. Always me. The Loop. Rides tense, Rico grills her. What's the catastrophe? Earthquake. How do I stop it? She leans in, not stop, warn. The fault under the city, forgotten. Builders new, they paved the lie with concrete, under the loop, where the money talks. October 13th, the drill starts. Drill, like construction. Chicago's always digging, new high-rises, tunnels. But a fault line. We got no quakes, or do we? Mid-ride, she vanishes again. Poof, empty seat. But this time, more than a note, her purse left behind, zipped tight. Rico pulls over, heart pounding like a jackhammer. Inside, faded ID, Elena, alright, plus clippings, yellowed news from 98, mystery tremors rattle loop, experts baffle. Articles about secret faults under the city, covered up by developers to build the towers. One clipping is a photo of a construction foreman from the 90s, smiling, with the caption, "The lie is in the stone." And a map, hand-drawn, marking spots, Willis Tower, Hancock, and a drill site downtown starting October 13th, 25. They're poking the beast, Rico realizes. He calls Sanchez again. "This is real, man, check the permits. It's a cover-up for the fault." Sanchez digs. Yeah, massive condo project. Boring, deep. But no fault warnings. Buried in red tape. Rico's obsessed now. Skips shifts, stakes out the site. Sees crews gearing up, oblivious. He tries warning M. "Hey, yo. Stop the drill. It's gonna trigger something." They laugh him off, call security. He notices the foreman on site, an older man, but it's the same man from the 1998 clipping, only with a lot more gray hair and a scar over his eye. That night, Elena appears again, third ride, same drill. "Why me?" Rico pleads. "You're the driver, the one who listens." She hands him a locket, cold as ice. Inside, a photo of her and a kid. "Save them." Vanishes. Locket's engraved, "To E, from your son, 2025. Wait, her kid, but she vanished in 98. Time loop. Rico's mind reels. He checks the locket again. The kid in the photo looks like a grown man, maybe in his 30s. He looks exactly like Rico. Is the catastrophe causing the ghosts, or vice versa? Is he her son, driving his own mother's ghost decades later? October 13th dawns. Rico races downtown, locket burning in his pocket. Drill starts at noon, rumbling like thunder. He barges the site, evacuate. It's coming. Chaos erupts. Workers scram as the ground trembles. Minor quake. Nah. Reports flood in, cracks in streets, buildings swaying. But it stops short. No full catastrophe. Rico's hailed a hero. Cops grill him. "How'd you know?" He shows the note, the map, and the photo of the older foreman, the one from the clipping, is now nowhere to be found. Erased from the scene. The purse gone from his car. Locket vanished. Elena's file suddenly classified. Sanchez whispers. Higher-ups shutting it down. Something about old mob ties burying the fault info for real estate scams. And that foreman, he retired 20 years ago. Nobody saw him on site. So, what really went down? Was Elena a time-traveling specter? Her warning, averting disaster? Or a hallucination from Rico's burnout? Coincidences pill and puff. The mystery hangs unsolved. That locket from 2025, showing Rico's face, was he her son, trapped in a cosmic debt? And the drill site, rumors say they found bones down there, old as the city, and the foundations of the Willis Tower are now mysteriously scheduled for routine deep inspection. Buried secrets, mob hits, or something ancient, stirring under Chicago streets, waiting for the next poke, using the one man who drives the loop to warn the city. Hell if I know, and that's the thriller that keeps you guessing. Rico, he quit driving, but swears he sees her in the mirror sometimes, smiling, and every time he crosses the L tracks, the air smells faintly of damp earth and ozone. Damn, what a wild ride, huh? If you're still riding shotgun, and I know you are, drop a like if you've had a creepy fare, comment your Chicago ghost stories. Subscribe, smash the bell, cause the next warning might be for you. Stay safe on those streets, America. Big Al out.